This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
More carbon painful. Say Ghana budget and anumudi muti bikakra. Mamilka anjimu in comment on one sana ye Romanin sama ebe discuss what I say, especially Mr. Asamoah.
Well, budget in the abubu na me say for me Nyama Bibri or her Nanka, yeah, expected. Personally, I was expecting Sanka, petrol, taxes, maybe be free so, and free so. And I was expecting taxes to increase. Not necessarily say you be increasing the rates, no, but the base should be increased because we share development needs at the moment. If I acquiring schools, near my na aba ehinska yede ebeye sa enwuma no ene bio wo hwe eka yede sisi a bosi a ya brogu ho na me hu ne se yentimi an generate enough revenue ewo oman ni mu a ebeye din se ebetimi akobo bosi a bebre biem because wo hwe the rating agencies na omo rating Ghana down at the moment yeah be with negative outlook.
What does that mean?
What it means is say when you credit worthy to say now your first nti okobobosia ebedu be
no mommy yepi
ebedu be no akatua no utua ka obebre anase wintimi entua enti I say okoji bosia na say o risk no e wosro ye discount be ma wa ji say utua risk premium compared to obi an risk e wo from no enti ye basa na e say utua interest rate bebre. You say initially the bonds you raise a bit more around 8%, 7%, 6%, but this time you'll be talking about 10 plus. And you know about sana and the so Minister who said that is the case. So it's better say with me raise enough money domestically. And what are the areas a bit me raise carefully? One, when the economy, the foundation, when you're that strong, the economy is not built on industrialization. Until you get a lot of industries, companies are more a manufacturer, a producer, a more farm crop for because microphobia yeah, Jumantino. My main tax on my income tax in Fiho. And I say companies no a dozen or more make a lot of profits into no meet me and corporate tax every ho into Nabema. Income I be generated or mining no ever cost. Yeah, economy no and yes, sanity. Mostly no say economy na tonaton. I service based. Say ufi agree kakra be netimi inya enough from agree. Then sanka I say translating into industrialization no. Manisa and about service and service no more na a individual a informal. Into no a difficult say. Ubeti me who are munya income tax. I say omutia. You the informal sector in terms of more omoton nyoma more artisans or more nyuma hairdressers, tailors, seamstresses, carpenters, fitters. More na your mwanga se juma. They don't pass to any formal payment system. And you know, I buy into me and get taxa. A yet your friend income tax to say be a teacher ni yebeti ya okano answer na yebeti ya okano na yadi kan at tax ne dada oba sa artisans ho a omono omuni bibiasa beka say yetua okanti no yeti normally kra no anka efre bibi withholding tax anka private person abaye adwuma ma as a carpenter and as mason na waje contract nanka waye adwuma na wi a wotua ne ka no esa anka wote withholding tax no na wakutua ama Ghana Revenue Authority but sa nyoma ni nyina no enya dia yeah unless say be a big companies be omo mama government institutions be there omo there yetete omo but say individuals no normally no eya na enta ensi nti I say kakra na etua tax na omo ye adwuma through the formal sector no omo na da bia omo etua tax no nti na aba say yes say expanded tax no abani fi say onya a lot of people when I say places to expand the tax to. And so I said, you know who say last year is far mobile money, na 500 billion. Inti say 500 billion no yenyemu 1% kra na enough money. Inti ene yemfa tax enkoto mobile money so. And any mobile money nkwa electronic business nyina. Any transaction bia ebe pass it through electronic means bia no aban say yen tax no 1.75%. Inti among calculating we say it will give a lot of revenue, at least about 6 to 7 billion there. Bet me any free ho. Na afi omunya says can if you are omodibi abeye other things abebo oban ho ban say cyber security. Say ye ko aye transactions there. Ye nim say internet fraud ewo ho. Nkrofo timi hack into the system no. Na omo hijack information as say omo wi nkrofo data to commit crime in your mind, you know. Aban say oba invested in cyber security to protect the transactions na cost, you know. Ebio say ukaya finance minister beka chere say government sector no payroll no IFO into no individuals na youth na graduate from universities no yan pe kwan be fa so be ya enyuma na ya be ye entrepreneurs into no or set up sa youth start na yama almost seed money be 10 billion now mo there aye nyuma and also 1 billion from whatever money will be realized from tax no and a levy no also ebeko akoboa ho and out of that no Aban say or expected say about 1 million jobs will be created for the youth through the youth start no. Into these are some of the things Aban if say oye na ni na ohieska na ode aye budget be to dwe grofo atro mo adwen expert express or views obia oye concern bia aka the ehano e budget no na eba yi levy na grofo be brief say ebia threshold na ye 100 Ghana no e wo form na ye wan crofo bi o man ma ye frɛ omo unbankable omo entimi emie bank account say ba say ye financial inclusion say obia and go through financial system na entimi emie account ani obia na sabe otimi ebi account entino mobile money no so there we have over 41 million subscribers if about 80% cry our mobile money account at least they are able to go through the financial system no enti akita for here for no more enti say yeah tax sa mobile money issues na fi here for na anka anye mobile money anka montimi emma financial sector no yeah be pamo mum afri momo no say maybe anam first and they should go back. So people have expressed concern say bia a beba so krana yen raise threshold no be at 200 or thereabout na rate no say 1.75 no yente so e be suggested 1% e be 0.5% various rate. So that has been the discussion I generated over the past few weeks since the budget was read.
Okay.
And these are some of the things and a bill one significant thing so me feel say a budget no a buy a year sa benchmark value na 50% benchmark nanka more important your Ghana or more important your say sanka 100% duty na say utia e chim you na 50 there utia nan utia on the 15 say na be ya ebema price no abafom and it got to a point I won't say na good for no mo Ghana Union of Traders Association and Ghana Association of Ghana Industries AGI for no na there's little tension between them because AGI for no fee say so omo cranium man bana say tax say ye to so yan fan to so e ma nyoma na ya kraba no
obey for change yeah will manufacture local
never sana e mo anya competitive into no mo no fee say esa ban a reverses our situation say na be ya obetimi a protect omo industries nso kakra and to some of us cause fine either be the case aban ne omo mienu ni na ntanase now ebi omisa AGI for? What are the products mobit me a produce? And no, say any obi de bad they are not charging 100% and they charge. The henna movie so
be discouraging and conform fast become produce be
the multi produce no na fe aban am ho kwan say okay with the bar because say it mean producer no hunting no 50% no ye be ma wa fa na fe de aka no ye tua what tua ho tax. Into me feel say that was the way forward. Me name how it happened, but at the moment AGI for no look like they are happy with what has happened, but good affordance so almost money engine neomana air cosono. Intino, that is all about the good time AGI about the benchmark value. No? And now one last thing I'm person make a toll levy na earlier. Me feel say one of the illegalities Ghana near Buya near budget assume in quote ya reject now. So on what basis and now abolish it to abolish it to boot into number be when you talk and profess your power into the bit my idea PBA but you say what democracy na you rule of law ya mamra enye adwuma you ready budget you are enye no ano say go through process the beja tumu the SS no the say yes ye kakra no asa ya agiri nyina atumu ajatu exactly into no ya baba other discussions so but I think say this will be my initial comment.
Okay, thank you. Today na discuss ye fan say e bi am set up business bi and into baba adum and makura shop matoto no ma bebre timi tu aka na mitua mumu na ya teme meanwhile nature say me capital I feel I'm start a business no normal me the best start business no and na me buy tuto no me the mumu ni etua na yakote tax but say capital so any taxable.
Well is it
so no that things that a lot of things would have to I say cost no more be another example they say ebi ananu ya ufia na usanko Italy no adaro ma unso ba be hu na oba no say ebi me hiamu akaka now also we send musica from Abuchi. No was sending me eba in the form of mumu. No was sending me a 500 Ghana. Edi can be Abuchi na utina jumna we no. Per Ghana's tax law no. Unye eligible to pay tax and you are not the tax because if employment is offered by a foreign country now the country for more than 183 days or more. Nuka so tia tax wo Ghana into adwuma yo no be dua betua ho tax na emum no na wo aya wo sani sika e dey aba biam dey bibi na aba beti na ya beti. Some of them I think that in here consideration
yes
reconsideration and
share the what can there's element of double taxation for instance nyoma na wo kotono what you know normally you the VAT
atoso metu anu na we so me start a business
utia including the VAT no say what the momo money tua na say is until there it means that tax na cry VAT na utia no
yes suppose on the tax
as well yes but the issue is the momo tax is a consumption tax and it's difficult to distinguish between capital and other form of consumption. So that is what consumption does. It's indirect tax, and every indirect tax.
No, but in Ghana now we have been encouraged to go the e-way.
Exactly.
We have been encouraged to go the e-way. So normally be ordinarily ebianka first ne betu cash, betu my say. But all of us have been encouraged say yenko the e-transactions. Into the consumption, the consumption.
Yes.
Ebi wire to pay off some debt. Ebi to pay off for services. If you also are making, if you are a set up the business into the tia big or the tia a normal cotono or this set up in the capital, this set up business.
Exactly. That is why there's a need for a lot of discussion, a lot of consensus building. Na yema education. Na ye who say near money be or why a bit me exempt be. If you send your working, say ebia obikra na mama 1,000 cedis semi for and start business. Now because of some use through mobile money
no the money
yeah bet 1.7 frame and me and ye juma na pesa me dey into me feel say there should be more consensus building, more education. Now yen share implementation ankasa no say na ebe say ye na yet yes adea me fi say eno ebeboa momo money no crofo who say aban who say ska ho and the telcos are making a lot of money from the aban if say I should also go there and make some money, but as I buy no I say or dinioma etukwemu na who say which people should be exempted, which category of payment to send the okay makoto bibi say me the kwaye juma as a capital, should I tax the capital or should I tax the profit and so on and so forth. You know, there are a lot of things that I say happen and implementation abaso. So we should try sanema way out. For me, I do and apparently one of the students make say I am disappointed in the majority minister in the first place. You see, from 2020 I'm to abana this kind of parliament, it tells you something. Say Nioma and yet to say the normal way na first na about Nioma na over the years. NDC first MPP government had majority of MPs. NDC had majority of MPs, and the MPP first Akufo-Addo first term no was super majority, so they could do whatever they want. But this time Antisa okay in the US 2018. Donald Trump presenting the budget and what they call parliament, and there was a portion a border on Isika Mochato or somebody fence wall between US and Mexico. Nancy Pelosi who is the speaker of parliament then any business and no yanjintum and approve budget government had to shut down. In the history of the US, now the longest time government I shut it down 21 days, but it went on for 31 days. Workers were not being paid, they had to sit at home, no money juma. So it got to a point that now a personal fight between the speaker and Donald Trump
and the president, because
yes.
Speaker also that
the speaker had to travel. Donald Trump can say, I want to mean you see state flight because workers are state staff are not working, so use your private money, use your private means of traveling. So of course so these are things that we should learn from it. And the entire year more disappointed majority is they have example to learn from in Ghana here. Time year 2 abana a year 137. The minority keeps saying say come and engage us. And yes sir, the candidate ebeba. More year the book can't be more paying at the end of the day. Minority need more candidate ebaye, more candidate win. Into that should serve as warning to you say munya things the way you used to have it. And see for me now I was expecting so you engage them or mujane cry pursue them because one hour the budget able to ja. 1 hour buying had to do other things into when you are more sense of munya. So pursue them, explain things to them. You can easily convince them with small things, maybe some concession here. Maybe I know we no more can okay me fisa had it to me a yika referee so ebeboa but I had the ye omunso ebejiatum. But here's the case on any engagement to the extent say minister to make us say obi to me say 100 cedis a day what shows for your poor. How many people now earn 100 cedis a day are poor? How do you define the poverty line? Into the more we can say you're angry people. Now abedu baby so okay minister what na ye beto aba no afi na unze oba engaging crofo to even make matters worse. Majority munim say money numbers engage, but walking away was the fittest approach. It wasn't the best. Thinking say mukwa minority non so ebeka say among for me koro. That issue, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not parliamentarian, but we will see how it pans out. Say because I mean him say there have been several walkout decisions have been taken at binding as to whether they form quorum or not. Maybe in due course we get to know. Maybe at Tuesday when Parliament resumes, and I foresee very difficult situation unless the majority is ready to engage, because and then I meet chairman's argument be all and as argument the baby abono ankasa or say the minority were 137 and that they do not form quorum. To get the quorum, they need 138.
Yes.
Anti budget no so decision on taking not null and void. Now, assuming that admitting say null and void. Anti sabe tenasubi. Now some minorities some work it out. How are they going to get 138 to form the quorum to approve the budget?
Sunday 138
Omedenya.
Say
there's one is going to be the speaker.
And
so when the speaker, you cannot vote.
You lose your original voting.
So what if Babin comes?
Babin will come on the 14th December.
That's
what Oko Dubai.
That's what we call Baba number.
Yeah, Paddy and Nichi house.
No, that's a good
I'm approving it Tuesday. I'm saying
no, as we stand now, has the budget been approved?
No. It's been rejected. It is rejected.
Well, they find the constitutionally, as they are quoting the constitution, there has not been rejected.
Okay.
But the budget hasn't been approved.
It has been approved.
As it is, it remains as saying,
yes.
But say it if the speaker is traveling for 2 weeks, so be back.
The sum someone chairman, I'm approving it Tuesday.
Because clearly, the constitution now, here we rely on.
Yes.
Article
104.
104 now we rely on. If you read further, and also so Emma will say, if the speaker is not there, and as a member, and as a deputy speaker, or exempted on count for voting. Did that mean say the first deputy speaker,
yes.
No, ultimately to Abanibi. Into Baba
137. How do you approve it? Into no say Sapatapana Moyeno. So be on two amofo. No more engage to build consensus. No more if she say, oh, yeah, the Patapa Fema. They will laugh at the wrong side. Into if really, but that implication, I mean, taking to say that simple. Because workers are not going to be paid. You cannot use car that has not been appropriated by Parliament, unless you can request by any to pay essential government machinery and won't me empty our workers car appropriation. Won't mean your development project be our appropriation. That is why I was telling you, said US government had to shut down for 31 days. Workers were staying at home, they were not being paid. And they were not going to work, and you can see the productivity.
So this budget will remain suspended for at least another 2 weeks.
For at least no, but if they can engage, and minority better assuming say.
So that's why we're saying they must negotiate. They said another.
Yes, exactly.
They must negotiate.
They must build consensus. They are even angry the minority more.
I don't know. Say, I'm share debate, no. Like, instead of saying, no, because we have
exactly.
The budget is economic policy. Our person implemented. So, by our young for Bejuatumu. And now they ban here in Pakoya on can we say. Only the until you have to use means and tactics. So bad that how did they happen? Say somebody from the MPP side of Parliament voted for.
Exactly.
How did it happen?
Exactly.
Because engagement by
so I'm saying, sir,
it is possible for you to then engage the other side to get some of them on your side. Now, Muntumi pass the government policy. No, I think he is the general secretary of the NDC.
Yes.
He is the CEO.
The public gallery.
He is the CEO of the.
Oh, yeah, citizen of Ghana.
He's the CEO of the party.
Aye.
Sometimes, no, even though Parliament whip, but this is what the party wants.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't buy install Babin as Speaker of Parliament.
Yes.
He
did that in the public gallery.
What's it?
Or your public gallery.
And maybe so you can speak to somebody behind the scenes.
With your eye.
But town who's the general secretary. Share. There are some crowd Parliament floor.
You'll be away from the public gallery. It cannot.
No, I mean, I'm not saying say. I'm saying say. Obisa say influence Ben Obi. I'm saying say with my influence.
I still get citizens of Ghana like you. Obey Parliament. I got na public gallery. At the Ekoso. Obi ntimi mepamu.
But they said unless the
speaker say yeah be and pe be a public gallery ho. But you cannot pick and choose who should live there and who should stay. So opam obi everywhere there opam obi a. But ntimi can say we are general secretary of party binti no ntimi enter na.
But was also okay say
in any case
pamu the minister or the budget aba mu debate you on if mu here questions be on ho no bebusa no mu here chechim be on the
at that point
was also we say pamu no.
They did not
also going to vote.
No. They did not need any clarification. What they said was, I might take you voice notes. And a member challenge say voice note now you take here no. What's it no now winning? Yen to say no now winning. Into yen head count. And that's the procedure. Yeah, head counter. If you are not a member who is going to vote, you cannot be on the floor.
Okay.
So me speaker said if you are not a member who is supposed to vote, leave the floor. Or what minister did.
So the minister could have
himself on vote be on any deputy. And on PA. As simple as that.
No, but you say go to the point so in Marshall for not fun PA.
And no cressa. Or can say the Marshall see to it that those who are not members will leave. Marshall needs to be a minister and can find a bag and OPA.
So the minister could have gone up to join a
exactly. He could have gone up there.
And the question is why what stopped? If the secretary is very important,
he could have gone up there.
What stopped the MPP's general secretary to also? The American say the MPP should know say the times have changed.
Patapa now we so many numbers.
The times have really
Patapa na mo de famous.
Me mankind nipa of course you are not there to count and pictures and so share who nipa ninkai. But me ni se jama MPP side ko na MPs ni nyina akrate ho. You see.
No be new anything now.
So now from morning
sometimes we
parliament as of 12 now MPP need back okra ho. As of 12 o'clock now more side no. Now will be any actually now and it's funny your press conference you know and I'm about said they are in caucus meeting and about me by no by journey sitting for 30 minutes
yeah.
And no crown they came after
maybe they were meeting they were strategizing.
Yeah, but they were not on the floor
but they were strategizing.
Yes.
Hey, business now business of day serious business.
If they were in caucus
you can say they were not there
as at the time they entered the chamber I am not sure they were up to 137 130.
That is the point.
The point. You see, you know, they have to know that times have changed.
So Article 104 of
and
the
I know, sir,
1992 Constitution.
Is she back?
Leave from where?
No, there's official notice.
Leave from executive. Now,
from
Parliament. Parliament.
Yes, Parliament didn't go leave.
So Parliament you breaki. No be alcohol.
In particular.
And I'm saying, sir, who should leave? Somebody has a leave from Parliament.
Especially.
Some say leave from Parliament.
Well, you had a letter from the presidency.
I know a different matter.
Okay.
She's a parliamentarian, which is different from.
I thought Sebia she was out of the country, but so
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But Article 104 of the 1992 Constitution will say, 1. Except as otherwise provided in this Constitution, matters in Parliament shall be determined by the votes of the majority of members present and voting, with at least half of all the members of Parliament present,
yes.
And that is the 138.
Yes. But Meno, I need education. And they say, at the time of, say, you started business, no? Is that
we have business there? We have 1/3 to start business of way, no?
Right.
Yes. But if put two question for them to vote on there, we hear at least half of all MPs.
Right.
To be in Parliament,
right?
Which obviously will be more than 1/3.
Yes.
For them to vote on.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But very interesting.
So at least they needed.
We have interesting days ahead.
So at least they needed maybe under the circumstance 138, which is more than half.
Yeah.
Because half of 275 here, 137.5.
Yes.
Because we to meet him.
Earlier says engagement now a very difficult to get.
And more critically. 104.2 says the speaker shall have neither an original nor casting vote. Yeah. The speaker didn't abanibi. And if the Right Honorable Babin any present, now Joe Wise echo preside here.
Wouldn't mean to be.
It just won't mean to abanibi.
Well, and no one I say hono. Okay, I'll say a deputy speaker or any other member
Which article is that? Ebi ani
so se free omu o say article 104
orders no
eno anum de ye omu order 109 no ahanti order 109 no what third provision bi wo ho no o ka say a deputy speaker or any other member presiding shall not retain his original vote while presiding.
Okay, and here orders.
Yeah. No, I clarify now, okay.
Yeah, but hand here it says the speaker.
Yes.
And is left to interpretation. Who is the speaker?
Yeah, I clarify almost standing order.
So I'm saying it's a constitution quantity there, then debatable. It's
but they are all speakers. So all the three of them are speakers.
No, I didn't see the speaker.
The speaker
no,
near the one presiding, the host.
Oh yeah. With the Newlove Asamoah
No, who read the one 101.
What's that?
Read 102. The reading. Article 102.
Article 102.
Yes.
A quorum of parliament, apart from the person presiding, shall be 1/3 of all the members of parliament. So why is 102 specifying presiding? Not 104. The speaker. What we did?
The speaker will be the one in the seat at the time.
84 is Attorney General.
Me lawyer.
So I'm saying, don't assume. Say, I can say the speaker need to know. The deputy speakers know. I don't know what the speaker.
Unim say position no.
I say in his absence.
Which
101 the speaker shall preside in parliament at all times, and in his absence a deputy speaker shall preside. So when you are presiding,
so I first I see deputy speaker.
Yes.
And I'm saying that article 104(2) no specifically mentions the speaker. And Ghana will know the speaker.
No, the speaker is the one presiding at the time.
No, my brother. Who is the president of Ghana?
Then, if that be the case,
who is the president of Ghana? Who is the president of Ghana? Somebody will act.
Yes.
Is the person the president?
Yes.
Are you acting?
No,
please.
If you are going by your argument, then back when we were being to me and presiding, but
the constitution says that we presiding. No, because the same constitution. No, the same constitution say.
Achi.
Yes.
But to say, the extended
classical
interpretation.
No, we don't.
Three times interpretation. You were the literal, you were the golden,
the extended and purposive.
Sir, it near make us see and say. Parliament there, both the constitution and then standing orders.
And I'm saying, maybe the standing orders in the but if we want to go to the provisions in the constitution,
the speaker
is the speaker. The president of Ghana is the president. Only one will be acting instead. It does not make the person and baby.
But say kind and
so at the point of acting, do you have the power to do what the speaker will do?
There were certain powers. But you do not hold the entire powers of the elected president.
That's who the speaker is there. He is the
the speaker. And there we know. But okay, let's see.
The constitution actually the speaker also argue.
No, I'm saying constitution no. And standing order no na parliament.
Yeah, now what now? A mitigating factor no. As in I said yeah. And the constitution no one there. Go to be.
Angabeko Supreme Court.
What's it?
Angabeko Supreme Court.
Interpretation. What are the constitutional Supreme Court no interpret say? You can't say the speaker. There's only one speaker.
Of course.
But one can deputy.
Okay.
So only one we preside. I know what I say.
Yeah, again.
It does not make them the speaker. They are titles. First deputy speaker, second deputy. Title. That's what I say.
I agree with you.
Actually, you need them. All of them are speakers.
Because it's referring to the speaker. Very well. Now, Mami, Chumajunu we say so. Now, after reading the budget, and the Minister for Roads, this released nearby to abolish Route 2Z. You know, about initially the minority so by opposing to it, say the minister didn't have the power to do that. But in the end, in fact, we enjoy to baby. Mean that just something power. Power. The minister just not law no constitution, but implementation of the law no, and now no are suspended. The law is there. Say Ghana beji road tax through tools no. But implementing the law in the idea, it's meant to the ministries and agencies and government agencies when they implement law as passed by Parliament. And the minister did not suspend the law, but the minister has suspended the implementation of the law.
The minister has no right to do what he did.
Yeah, but it's working now.
Yes, that na make illegality is a cause of money, because when people have power, and you're right.
Right.
No,
also suspending law. The law is there about suspending implementation of the law.
See,
because we're going to create confusion.
In the first place, he lied. The minister lied.
Oh wow.
Say, yeah, read the budget new year, people were beating Crawford, people were destroying the toll booth. It was never true.
But in Ghana, it's possible.
Yeah, true.
But some say possible.
It was never true. Manima one evidence say na ye bubu toll booth and ye bon Crawford. I monitored media stations that call around in not even one. So what at the end of our premise in the was even falsehood. Illegality na minister na perpetuate. Na Ghana na I say people are not legalistic in Crawford payment so train. Because if elsewhere and Caribbean by now you need the Ankankasa resign. You cannot implement a proposal. Say ye the share budget him say ye bet me more a be yanka mumma ye kwan. A request to proposal mumma ye kwan na yenja etona ye ejejeno because ABC didn't know after all it's enya umunyina 78 million cedis but a car ye bone inconveniences at the bank no mumma ye kwan ema yenjai unsuspended law. Why do you suspend the implementation? What has gone wrong with the implementation? All this while.
Okay. I'll take
all this while. Now in budget it never occurred to you as a road minister say.
No, once the minister made that proposal in the budget,
which has not been approved.
Yeah, but people were listening to it. No, see, it created confusion. So he's going to suspend the implementation of the law. He's not suspending the law.
He did the wrong thing, and he's continuing to do the wrong thing. The continuous suspension of the illegality.
Okay, someone sent me a message. Prempe, I don't know where from. Was Fred, was Medina MP available during the voting? And what about Kennedy Acheampong? Was he present during the voting? Yes, I think
yes, they were all there. The Medina MP has been available.
Yes, since
even the day of reading the budget, he was in Parliament.
Yeah, so while sending message, yes, he was. Other people are sharing the opinion or my private messages. Let me take this one from my friend Isaac Chumesi Quantus. Actually, I'm following your discussion. So why did we get to this point? If we start to adhere to the time-tested process of preparing and presenting a budget, it is common practice to engage and consult with relevant stakeholders to take input on specific policies. But the reaction from traders, businesses, unions, telecom chamber, parliament, just to mention a few, clearly confirmed there was zero consultation. Beyond zero consultations with stakeholders, there was apparent inconsistencies and unnecessary comparisons. That's from Isaac Chumesi Quantus. I have a friend here, Rich. I can see your text message. I could be a researcher. Okay. I'm saying now, when the deputy speaker presides, he can vote. He has a casting vote, but not an original vote. When there is a tie, because he's a member of the House, I think one of your panel members is miseducating us. However, the speaker neither has an original or casting vote. My argument, because you see, it's stated in the Constitution specifically, Article 104, Clause 2, said the speaker shall have neither an original nor casting vote. It specifically mentions the speaker.
Yeah.
Are you getting me? Said the speaker has. The speaker shall have neither an original nor casting vote. The speaker is in reference to a particular person.
Absolutely.
Who is in this case is the Right Honorable Abang Babin.
Yes.
If Onihone say first deputy speaker presidia, it does not make him the speaker of parliament.
Absolutely. And here I standing order no train an American, a deputy speaker or any other member presiding shall not retain his original. Until original means you then you can exercise your casting
vote. Until someone to original now not to be. So copisadia or casting vote. Why the speaker does not have?
Yeah. That's
so what is it?
You see, let me give you the 104.3. Where the votes on any motion are equal, it shall be taken to be lost. It doesn't say anything about casting votes.
Then the argument is that all the people
Article 104 clause 3.
Clause 3. Or say
Sir, had ye 104 no refer.
All the casting there for NATO.
104 Dabi 104 na okano. I had ye is mentioning the speaker. 104.2. See, the speaker shall have neither an original nor casting vote. 104.3. Where the votes on any motion are equal, it shall be taken to be lost. So this is in reference to the speaker.
In reference to the speaker.
So if the speaker, they mean he said first deputy, second deputy, only out to Abanibi. Are you getting it?
Yes.
In the pie the vote is lost.
It's lost.
Well, we are learning, so we wait to see what happens.
But
we take some few away from your banner. We'll try and okay, now in the Constitution is Article 104.
Yes.
But in the Standing Orders of Parliament,
yes,
in 109. So I think that is cleared for you, Mr. Kwachi. This time, MP government need to prosecute double salary MPs from bully. Yeah, so if the MPs are not cooperating, if the minority or NDC MPs are not cooperating with them, no cover double salary, send them around, no prosecute you. Good evening, future MP. I know, even if the House passes the full budget, individual policies in the budget can still be rejected with a different debate on that particular policy. So why did the minority vote against all the budget because of just the e-levy? They are against from BM. I think Kokobin number 2.
You should rather tell us where the power the road minister got to suspend the toll. The toll has legal backing from Parliament. It was enacted in Parliament, and the law is in operation. That is why the minister didn't just wake up one day and say, "I'm suspending the road tolls," but bringing it to Parliament to seek for approval so that he can suspend. So until the approval has been given, any act contrary to the law is illegal.
But sir, road minister also on can law or saying implementation.
What do you mean by implementation? Why do you suspend implementation? On what grounds?
Okay.
On what grounds does he suspend the implementation?
Very well. Okay. Now, 2-year tax relief for textile manufacturers, new entrepreneurship, job creation initiative, the youth start to commence in March 2022. Targeted about 1 million jobs. I think they were good stuff in the budget,
yes,
in totality. So why did they have to reject the budget in totality? I'm trying to say E11 problematic, and I say what issues to be dealt with. Why did they then decide some rejected the budget in it? Because some of the budget, part of it is to create job for the youth.
Yeah, for me, I don't see any good reason.
And they are rejoicing.
And even the e-levy, I've always been
an advocate
for the e-levy. Say be a threshold near say from into raising the kakra, so be it. Maybe a percentage near better so be it. But I'm for the e-levy. I have, since the budget came out, maybe I'm my defender say, of course. Now your book has say digitizing your man. What is the end game? The end game, they say bit me European or more amount to attacks now, especially the informal sector. No? Because if so we digital address system, national ID card, na BBA, na say who say Nkrofo we juma baby or muntia, but your this means you bit me your why not? So that is why that is why I'm blaming the majority, because they should have done more. Because what are they no? Why work it out? Anyway, Jama Nipana or no Adiana. So what do you expect? In Tankebi or more, probably they could have done something. I said they could have engaged better. I think there's still work to be done to make sure the budget is approved, because you're approving in Tama. Next year, what dire consequences. I think baby, our economy is so precarious. To me, and can say for even a month into our workers agitation a bebano and so we have to find a way. And for me, before even fake December, we should get this thing sorted.
Dr. Smart, I'm reading something from my friend on Facebook here, Jennifer Foriwa Queen, Deputy Communications Officer, the MPP. She's written something on their Facebook wall, and I think it's interesting because of the Okani earlier. Also, Fredrick Acheampong is a member of the Parliamentary Service Board.
Yes.
And I think that is why he was there. John Boadu is not. Do not misconstrue things. NDC General Secretary was not there in his capacity as General Secretary. We have reps in Parliament who seek to the day-to-day activities of our MPs. Of course, yes. If John Boadu would have been there if he had happened to be found himself in Accra. Don't get it twisted. First of all, John Boadu was not in Accra. Who can say, or no, if a Senator was there to ship the NDC people, say, and call this line, I didn't know MPP General Secretary, they know you. I say, first of all, near Accra. Number two, a Senator, member of the Parliamentary Service Board. He had the right to be there.
But in fact,
my brother from Abozome. Good evening, Mr. Host. NDC cannot think Ghanaians, if you go to America, tax develop the nation. Eric Tafo Pacha said America tax them the developing country. And it's going to me a domo. I'm James Ken J from Brekum. I'm a government worker and I pay tax. So why is it necessary to pay another tax when I'm sending money to my mother or anybody? Then they tax the networks. They should tax the networks because they are making money, not the individuals. I think it's also making some point of view. I didn't scan cross and I saw 1% that. And I want to say, what's the 200 Ghana?
Yeah, almost 1%. We use almost 1%.
She got bank wages can free. Bank wages can free telcos for no one else.
Who's a consumption tax, for instance? Say, who's a 8-hour cast worker? Our restaurant could be there. Yeah, VAT.
So you have VAT.
VAT. And see another tax, even though what you are income tax. Consumption tax, they can only avoid when you don't consume.
But how does it amount to consumption tax? If I'm sending money, if you are
consuming the service.
No, service in there. I'm paying for the usage of the platform.
No, for Nipana, I don't know what you have for Nipana provided platform now.
Okay.
It is service now we're consuming.
Which service?
Which is the electronic service I will consuming.
Which service can?
Yeah. Obefaka, mfanse mifi ebi atek na ebro ebi
and when you faka ni bio.
Me yan faka enti sa electronic service no na me consuming.
Okay.
It's a hot tax na me tia.
Okay.
And yet income na and our salary now, they are taxing me no. And now, but they are taxing me that day. But say, okay, restaurant now could didn't able to have VAT. And no be a sana we know.
Okay. If it's not political, why should the majority walk out? Salifu from Nakambo Pusiga. Please, I want the analyst to know that the e-levy isn't tax widening, but pressure on the already burdened public sector workers. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Host. You are doing what Napoleon Dynamo could not do, balancing the equation on the part of MPP and this. Good work done. From Techi SK of Fair Asante Ekropon. Thank you. Good evening, honorable panel members. Would they truly use the e-levy? For what are they talking about? What did they use the Sino-Hydro loan for? Amangwasi, Tuma Road was named as one of the roads to be constructed under the contract, but nothing better has been done. Can they convince Ghanaians that they shall use this levy wisely? I feel that Atuntuma. Well, Sanohadru Kwana Fena Bibri Ombabe. From teacher Razak Yamwasi, MPP MPs can go and approve the budget. We also know how we can campaign against them. From teacher Razak, I think I've read the message. Same thing. Good evening, my brother. I think the guy who talked about the section 109 and that his children are watching the program wanted to draw your attention on the pronunciation of it. You pronounce the O in alphabet instead of figure. The figure is 109.
Okay.
Thank you, Kwame from Achim Odan. Okay. So I understand. So when I said Article 109, No, see, ma ufi. Into make 109.
109.
But Ubanus 109 on your mistake and you're wrong. And I understand. Okay. Thank you, Kwame from Achimda.
From 020.
This one call you Casano Mukano.
020.
Sano Mukano. I don't think so. At 109 is actually. Oh, okay. So you want to hear Article 104 instead of 104? Okay, 104 is 104. What I've enjoyed tonight, you are in city, so the tax being paid to the government is you, the people in the city, who enjoys. So the government think about the people who stay in the villages. Oh, one for Diama. But some moon crash no more enjoy tax. Oh, but electricity are buying the bank crash in a quiet for a cheap compound, clinics, no hospital, normal. If tax,
a buying should be more responsible. Oh, the entire at times, Crawford tax are no most no. Obey tax Nina baby, no. Now, near my mode, you know, oh, you may be a moya. Now, besides, anti tax panel the year. Nina otherwise the open development I have to pay for tax. But I bet you tax not development no unya. A bebanso a kwanya ya kwanya new 2 years na I started to 2 because we be the can add about 20% of the cost of the road, you know. Into contractor and so yes sure the work be no corny baby. And nobody complains because nipa no they can I take the percentage that. A bus and nipa need to tax. I won't say we smoke now, but let's make sure say we pay the taxes and let's demand accountability. I mean, Tiana, what Yentina, Yentia, the day me abandon say tax na yetiano. We paid for development, send a bit development from whatever tax we are paying. A bus and yetia de ayenso.
Okay, I think people are sending me messages where I say. I don't know anything with it, but Article 102, the quorum, minimum number of members required to be present. I think we've dealt with this.